Well, it's been a while, Giri.
Yes.
How you been? You've been killing it with the IRL streams, and Raccoon is a smash success.
Oh, Raccoon, frick. I don't want to talk about Raccoon, man. Literally, so I just finished hosting a bunch of my friends. One person is still here. They're leaving today.
Yeah, I heard.
But the majority of the people are gone. And every person that comes to my house for streams or to hang out, whatever, the first thing they ask is like, so where's the rock? And I have to lead them to where the rock is. And they're like, oh, almighty rock. Yes, I have witnessed the rock. No one cares about me. No one cares about like my home tour or whatever, or my little figurines that I want to show off. Everybody's just like, so where's the rock? Gary, take us to the rock. I want to see the rock now. So
I love how everyone loves the rock.
It's just literally
I don't know how
bypass me
Onibro
completely.
does it. Like, how is he such a good content maker?
That low effort, high reward, I can't understand it.
Low effort, high reward.
That is literally the internet, though, is it not?
They'll never know our suffering. The stuff we have to do to be able to
That's so crazy.
Get a fraction of what the rock gets. With that being said, I want to go into the tier list now. Let's do this. I got a couple of them actually. I don't want this to just be like Halloween stuff. I do want to go into the Canadian one.
The coffee crisp. And
So we're
what
gonna
was
expect
one?
that.
Smarties.
Wait.
And O. Henry's.
Smarties?
Yay! I think Smarties is Canadian, right?
Is
I
it?
think so.
You know what I used to do with Smarties back in the day?
What?
used
Don't
to-
tell me you shove it up your nose.
No.
Oh,
But-
good.
I would crumble them up like this.
Uh.
And then I would eat one or two, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I would keep rubbing, and that would create a powder. And then
Okay.
I would cut one end, and I would go, and then just the smoke comes out. So I used to smoke, air quotes, Smartie. Yeah.
I totally thought, but in my head, I thought the story was gonna be like, so I'm making this powder, right? And then I cut it with my credit card and I snort that shit. I thought that's what you were gonna say, but I don't think what you said was much better. You were just smoking.
No, yeah. So I would crunch it, the powder, and then I would inhale and then let it come out like a cigar, you know? So we have a couple tiers. Let's see. We either have to compromise or we just give it to each other. Just like, okay, you can have this one or something like that. Three Musketeers. Have you ever had a Three Musketeers?
I feel like that's really familiar, but I can't remember what's inside. Is it marshmallow or
Marshmallow, yeah.
something? Hate marshmallow. If it's not a campfire roasted marshmallow, I don't want that shit, bro. And that's just me with marshmallows. I think I would hate that. You
Yeah,
know, like
because
those
it's all
whoopie
fluffy.
pies?
Why? Because it's fluffy and
It's like
do you need
it's
texture
like,
or what?
It's sticky and like bouncy and chewy when I don't want it to be like that. It's like too sweet, too chewy. Like you know, like those like little whoopie pies where it's not the cream inside, it's a marshmallow, and that always throws me off because like I can never tell if it's cream or not, and I want it cream, and I bite into this like chewy, elasticy marshmallow thing, and it's just like rolling around in my tongue like snot, and I don't like it. So if it's a roasted marshmallow where it's all like soft and crunchy, I get it.
Do you like mochi?
I do like mochi. Mochi's different though. It's a different texture to marshmallow.
I feel like they're pretty similar in a way. I mean, not similar, but like in the same category.
Nah, man, it's not. It's not even remotely the same. It's like they're fluffy or like you know, chewy. I get it, but marshmallow has like a weird bouncy taste.
I think Three Musketeers is A tier personally.
Really?
I imagine you'd probably hate it because you don't like marshmallows. Airheads. Have you ever had Airhead?
I had those like really sour ones, right?
There's some non-sour ones too.
They
Oh, is
used
it
to
Airheads?
sell them at like the gas station at my house, and then I would get like my mom would give me allowance, but it's very, very little allowance. So I would like save for like 2 weeks, and I'll be like, hey guys, can I go to the gas station with you guys this time too? And they were like, sure. And then I would like so-called splurge on an Airhead because I would be watching my friends eat Airheads for like 2 weeks when I couldn't afford it, and I can finally participate and know what an Airhead tastes like.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, Did you like it when you ate it?
They were I think aesthetically, I like that more than the actual taste of it.
I'm
I
the
know
same
friends
way.
who eat that like every single day, but aesthetically, it's hella cute. But I feel like when you actually eat it, it's just like, oh, mid. A
Yeah,
little underwhelming.
I don't like when after you eat a bunch of like you eat the airhead, and
Yeah.
after chewing it a lot, it starts to get like really grainy, and it starts to get
Yeah.
like not very pleasant. I feel like. So personally, I
Yeah.
don't like it. I think that's
Legit, I think I've only had it once or twice just because I want to fit in with friends, but I don't think I've ever voluntarily, for no reason, wanted Airheads, to be honest. So
Yeah,
C
same.
tier, I agree.
Yeah, exactly. Almond Joy.
Almond Joy. Almond Joy is for grannies.
That's funny because all the people I know that like Almond Joy are old.
Our grannies. Almond Joy are grannies, and I'm not a granny, so I'm gonna put it in bottom tier just by that
I'm
logic.
bottom tier, dude. For me, that's I personally don't like coconut shavings.
Me
I like
too.
coconut. I like the flavor,
Yes,
but I don't like the
I
shaving.
agree. I 100% with you on this one. Yeah.
Babe Ruth. You ever had that?
A fighter?
The what?
Babe Ruth? Isn't that a boxer?
No.
Oh.
Every American is very offended right now. He's a baseball
Who's
player.
Babe Ruth?
He's a baseball player.
Oh, he's a I was close enough. It was on the sports tangent
He was a
continuum.
He was a
Yes,
very,
it's close
very
enough.
famous baseball player. But don't let Nags hear you say that.
Dude,
Let
Nags was
hear you.
talking about, you know how he likes the Mets, right? This was like a year or two ago, so I didn't know him as well. Whatever. I didn't know
Uh-huh.
that. I don't know sports as well. Period.
Uh-huh.
And he was asking me if I know the Mets, and I was like, yeah, I love football. And he didn't talk to me for like a week. I didn't know it was baseball or whatever.
Oh,
How am I
man.
supposed to know that? I was like, I don't like football, man.
Bro, if I saw that live, I would have died. Candy corn.
I can see why kids like it, but I don't like it. I think it's way too sweet. It tastes way too I'm just a hater, bro. I'm realizing this right now. I hate everything. I'm so sorry.
Join the
But
club.
It's
Let's just
overrated.
hate, bro.
It's just like, oh wow, look, pretty corn. So I get it, and I understand why kids like it, but it's just a sweet corn syrup hard thing. Like,
Correct.
Which
It's
adult
terrible.
actually likes that shit, bruh?
I will dedicate an entire stream to just talking shit on candy corn. Dots.
I've had better gummies.
Same. I don't like dots. That's the perfect description of dots. Dots are only good when they're free. I like that. That's a
True.
good thing for mid tier, I think.
True. Why is it not at bottom tier? Because we're pitting everything against candy corn right now. Candy corn just needs its own level, which is like Satan tier. Just like
You're
no one
actually-
wants that shit, bro.
Fun dip.
Yes, I love those. They're so fun. Well, hence the name Fun Dip. They're
like
so
that?
fun. I think top tier at least. I'm not sure if it's god tier just yet, but I love the little you dip the little thing, and it's like I usually get the sour ones, but they're really yummy and they're fun.
I never really had them, but not because I never saw them. It's because I always was a chocolate type of person. So I always saw the Fun Dip. I'm like, you want this?
The concept is so unique though, because you use your saliva to wet the stick, and then you dip the wet stick into powder, and then you suck on that wet stick until you whittle down the candy. So you're just like, it's like a metamorphosis of flavors and ratios and combinations, and the fun just don't stop. It is an ingenious candy, and they don't make candy this stimulating anymore for today's children. The world is on fire, The world is on fire.
Top tier?
Top tier for now.
Haribo.
Haribo, I kind of, in my head, I kind of just categorize it as not jelly bears, sorry, gummy bears. Gummy bears
Gummy
in
bears.
general.
Yep.
Haribo is just like brand name gummy bear. I like gummy bears. They have never offended me ever. I enjoy them. I think they're like old faithful, so probably top tier for me.
I think this is the
eat it if I'm
quintessential
forced
like
to.
mid-tier candy.
Really?
I think there's
Okay.
better gummies. I think there's worse ones. I think you can never go wrong with Haribo
It's
if
true.
you like gummies. You can never. Some people love them to death, but I think there's
Right.
way better gummies.
But the true question is, how do you eat your gummy bears?
I don't. I suck on them until they're gone.
You're like Oni, bro. He's a sucker. He likes to suck on things. It's so weird. I hate it.
Really? It's because I want it to
He
last as long as
sucks on
possible.
it. I am definitely the beheader type. I do the beheading.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
usually
I bite
the
the
other way,
little head, the hand nubs, then the leg nubs, so they're just a headless stump. And then I eat the ass, and then I eat the torso.
So my favorite, like in terms of gummies and stuff like that, I don't think it's on here. Is it on here? It's not on here. Oh my god.
Which
but
one is your favorite gummy?
Oh, it's right here. We're doing this right now.
Take
It's
a look
sour
at the
worm,
picture.
sour gummy worms.
Ooh, that sounds good.
But they're not even that sour, which I
Oh,
like. I
I
don't
know
like
what
super
trolleys
sour
are.
things.
I don't remember the name, but I definitely remember the actual product. So I think I've had this before. I love this shit. I was reading the chat earlier. I agree. I definitely prefer gummy worms over gummy bears in general.
Same.
But I like
Best.
the sour, like this gummy worm thing. Love
Yeah.
it.
Hershey.
Just the regular Hershey or
Just
or- go
regular
ahead.
milk chocolate Hershey.
As a kid, I thought this was the pinnacle of it was the extravagance.
Same.
I thought this was like the most expensive chocolate money can buy, so I loved it before.
Oh yes, a Hershey bar.
But nowadays it's not quite the case. I think it's kind of nasty. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's kind. I think I thought the same thing. I thought if there's a Hershey bar, I just like I like simplicity. I think having too much stuff is something that deters me, but I don't mind having a Hershey bar, but I do think it's probably it's low tier quality chocolate.
I
feel.
think I would rather eat dots, dare I say, on some days than just a regular plain milk chocolate Hershey bar. But that cookies and cream one, that white chocolate with like the little cookie
Symphony
dots
bar?
in there. Oh my, it's so freaking good.
The
Just the
Symphony
cookies
bar is
and cream.
crazy. I will say it's probably the top of bottom tier personally.
Yeah, I agree.
You ever had a hot tamale?
I've never even had tamales before. I would love to try a tamale, but I've never had a hot tamale. No, I've never had it. I've wanted to make it before, but after I f***ed up that taco and birria like a year and a half ago, my Hispanic mods absolutely forbid me to make Mexican
Venom?
food. And I was like, can I make tamales? And then one of my really outspoken Hispanic mods were like, no! And then I'm like, okay.
Was it Venom?
No, it was
Okay.
Chunks.
Tamales, hot tamales, the cinnamon candy. It's like a spicy cinnamon candy.
Yeah.
It's like it's like
Oh,
that.
I know what you're talking about. Personally, I hate it.
I hate these two. Can we just go to candy corn tier?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like it.
I really don't like hot tamales. Jolly Rancher. You ever had a
Jolly Ranchers, I like them. I don't think they're anything special. I love the green one, but it is
that's
a
the best one
nostalgia
every time.
candy. It is a nostalgia candy for me. So I think just out of pure nostalgia, I'll probably put it in top tier, but realistically, I'll probably put it mid tier.
I think this is the only hard candy I eat. Kit Kats. Here we go.
Love, especially when you're in Japan, bro, you will love Kit Kats with like abundance of like 369 flavors. But baseline Kit Kat, amazing. Sake
Same.
Kit Kat, delicious. Apple pie Kit Kat. Oh, there's a Kit Kat that's a cheesecake that you can put in the freaking oven, and I'll start to get toasty and shit, and it's like a Kit Kat on the inside. Oh, so good. I think there was like a bubble tea Kit Kat, also very, very good. The sour, like the tart ones are my favorite typically when it comes to like Japanese Kit Kats, but regular Kit Kats never fail. It's like ye old faithful.
So top tier, God tier?
Yeah, I would say God tier.
God tier. I think Kit Kats are God tier. Absolutely. Now, the Krabby Patty or the burger ones. You never had them though?
For me, this was like a luxury gummy when I was a kid, so I've never had it as a kid. I've always was so curious what it tasted like. I bought one with adult money, like within the last like, I don't know, 5-6 years or so. It was the most unastounding, boring, borderline, I don't understand what the fuck is going on, disgusting kind of like gummy ever. And I was like, I craved this for 20 years just for it to taste like this. Like there was like the hot dog version, you know, there were so many, and I was like, wow, I wonder what it tastes like, because all the rich kids would eat it and I would never. Just for
Yeah.
me to be so harshly and utterly let down. So it's
For
a
me, this
it's
is
a
one of the
weird
first
for
ones I
me.
go to when I see that in the bag. I'm like, all right, let me
Really?
get that. I don't feel like I feel like it's more of the novelty though, just like kind
Uh-huh.
of like peeling it layer by layer. I
Yeah, you
say
have
we
a trick or
just
treat.
we
That's
just go bottom
rich.
tier. I don't really
Okay.
care too much about these freaking things
Mhm,
at all.
mhm,
But I'll put it at the top of bottom tier.
mhm.
Lifesavers hard candy. Have you ever had Lifesaver?
Um, I actually quite like them. They're like pretty similar to me in my head compared to Jolly Ranchers. I
Yeah.
also like how you can like try to whistle out of it, but instead of you ending up whistling, you just spit all over your friend. 'Cause
What
you don't know
what
how
do
to
whistling
whistle.
with it? What?
Because if you place your tongue in just the right position and your like mouth and stuff, you can whistle through the hole. If you blow through the hole, it'll whistle. But because I didn't know how to do it and I just salivate because I'm eating candy, I just like spit all over my friend's face.
Oh my god. Better than Jolly Rancher? Worse?
I think they're about the same in my head. I like the green ones the most for both of them.
Mm.
And the red ones for the Lifesavers are pretty okay as well. Okay.
Lifesaver mints.
They're a little strong for me. Maybe I'm just baby, but they're a little strong. They kind of like hurt and don't taste that good.
I don't like them at all. I don't fuck with this. I put this in bottom tier.
Oh yeah. If not like candy corn, I don't like. I would just avoid it honestly.
Can we agree candy corn?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Yep, that goes down there. M&Ms.
Peanut and
Regular
almond ones.
Regular ones.
Delicious. Regular. I hate it.
I think, dude, to be honest with you, I think they're bottom tier, personally.
I don't like it. I would. If there was other ones, other M&Ms, I would choose the other M&Ms.
Peanut M&Ms, though.
Yes, delicious.
I think they're
Fucking
god
top
tier.
tier. God tier?
God tier. To
God
me,
tier?
they're god tier. We could do top tier.
I get you. I personally might not put it in God tier, but I do love them. Yeah.
Mike and Ike's.
In my head, they're very similar to the dots. I feel like
Yeah.
they're just fruity, jelly, gummy things. But
Like
they're
gelatinous.
okay.
It's just the gelatinous
They're
thing.
okay.
Nerds. You ever had nerds?
I used to just dump like half a box in my mouth and pretend I'm drowning in a sea of nerds.
Oh
so
my god.
good.
Jeez.
I want to be gargled by nerds.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
the clusters and
I
the
do
ropes.
too. I do too.
Those are my favorite
I'm right
things.
there with you.
I think we can put them in top tier. Because
Yeah.
I'm including
agree.
like clusters and rope. In my opinion, I'm just gonna put that in there.
Mhm.
Reese's.
I used to love Reese's. That was my like god tier when I was a kid. Nowadays, I feel like it's a bit too sweet, and I feel like the flavors are a bit too flat. I do understand. I still like them. I just don't love them as much as when I was a kid. But I do believe it belongs in top tier. Looking at what the bottom tier looks like, I think it's top tier
Top tier.
at
Okay.
least.
Okay.
But
I'm
I
not gonna
don't
cancel
love them
over
as
her
much.
putting in top tier. Just don't send this
Do you
clip to
do you
Henya.
like?
That's it.
Oh
That's all
yeah,
I'm gonna
I know. I.
Just don't send this
Henya's
clip to
gonna eat
Henya.
me alive.
Rolos. Have you ever had a Rolo?
I love Rolos. I love Rolos in McFlurries. Have you had them in a McFlurry
Oh.
before?
Rolos? No.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, in Canada they sell as a standard menu Oreos and Rolos.
A McDonald's?
Yes.
American McDonald's
So good.
are ass. But Rolos are top tier to me. I love Rolos.
Yeah. Yeah, especially frozen because of the McFlurry, but so good.
Oh, dude, a Rolo McFlurry sounds so sick right now.
It's
Oh.
so good.
Skittles.
God tier if they're the sour ones. If they're the baseline ones,
I like the tropical ones. The tropical
are
ones.
good too.
But the
I'm
sour
starting
ones,
to realize I'm a sour girly and you're not a sour girly.
I don't
Like
mind.
a small sour.
Here's the thing. I like sour. The sour Skittles are good. I can only eat like one or two every like 30 minutes.
Oh, really? I just stuffed that whole bag in my.
Oh my
I eat like
God.
3 at a time, but I finished the bag. But yeah.
Smarties.
I used to steal Smarties. Wait, those are
Okay.
Smarties or Rockets? Are those
No, these are Smarties.
the chocolate snack or the chalky snack?
Oh, the chalk.
Oh, in Canada we call them rockets. Smarties was like little M&Ms. I used to steal those when I was a kid.
Oh.
But rockets
So
are
when I was explaining to you the thing with the Smarties, did you think it was like a chocolate powder?
Yeah, I thought you were eating a Smartie, like an M&M, a small M&M, and you were grating the candy down. That's what I thought you were doing.
Oh no, these are like the chalky. So these are called rockets.
In Canada, they're called rockets. I don't know if this is a hot take, but this is definitely a personal take. I love rockets. It was one of my favorite Halloween snacks, but I know I had friends who disagreed with me back in the day. They didn't like it. I loved it. I would literally trade, dare I say, sometimes a Mars bar, which is like a nougat caramel candy. I also love that, for a rocket. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, but I love that shit. So for me, God tier, I understand if it's lower tier.
They're a little sour though. I can understand that.
I like it. I like the weird synthetic, like the chalky soft texture.
Yeah.
Also the synthetic like sour texture. I like it.
I get you. No, I like these specifically because I could smoke them. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them in God tier. Starburst.
S tier.
This is God tier. This is
without even a shadow of a doubt. The pink one. Everyone loves the pink one. I think it's unanimous.
I'm a red guy. I'm a red.
Really,
red
I love the pink. But all in all though, just. I think no one. If you hate Starburst, I think you kill puppies for a living.
I don't think it's quite the extent of puppies, but maybe babies.
No.
Possibly babies. So I think something's wrong. Something's wrong.
Okay,
Tootsie Rolls.
I know this is also pretty polarizing amongst my friends as a kid. I love Tootsie Rolls. Oh my god! If a human, a food, anything, I would eat paper if paper tasted and had the texture of Tootsie Rolls. I don't know why I'm just suddenly turning into like a monster, but I love. I don't understand. I don't think you understand. I love Tootsie Rolls.
Oh,
love it. I should ask my Canadian friends to bring Tootsie Rolls. I forgot that Tootsie Rolls. I will trade an organ for a hit of Tootsie Rolls. I don't know what it is. I used to hate it. I used to avoid it like the plague. I used to be like, ew, what the fuck is that? Here, Dad, you can have this garbage. And for one day, it's suddenly like enlightenment, you know? God has opened my third eye. And then I tried a Tootsie Roll and I was like, is this what heaven tastes like? And from that day on, since the tender age of like 10, I have become a slut for Tootsie Rolls. A slut for, it's so good. It's so good. I don't know what it is about it. I love Tootsie Rolls. Oh god, yes.
All right. Yeah. Do you want to put it in God tier?
Yes, please.
I never had it, so I don't know.
I will personally go over there and yank that stupid. I was gonna say stupid. I was like, wait, that's Skura. That's not stupid. But I'm gonna yank your stupid beard off of your stupid face if you don't put Tootsie Roll in God tier, because I will start crying.
Dude, I had the great armor. I had the good armor on today. Twix.
I don't like Twix. I think it's boring.
Really?
I think the cookie part is so weird and mid and kind of like borderline kind of weird, nasty. I don't like Twix.
I used to think Twix was God tier, but then I ate so many of them that they're kind of just like mid now.
I feel like the textures inside a Twix does not match. I feel like the cookie is too crumbly for the caramel. So I feel like when you're like sucking on it to inhale the crumbs so it doesn't fall all over your body, right? It'll just go into your windpipe the wrong way, and then you'll start choking and like feel like you're dying, and then the caramel is like closing your mouth shut so you can't get air out, and it's just like a very like weird experience trying to eat a Twix. I feel like there's more elegant treats that are of a similar flavor profile and texture that is not a Twix, you know?
You got the entire factory going on over there, huh? You're just like talking shit on Twix while freaking, I don't know, pouring a drink. You're rustling through the bag, opening up a bag of chips.
You can hear that shit. I'm sorry.
No, I like that. No, I think it's funny.
Oh, it's my kitchen mic. I didn't mute it yesterday. Oni Bro's making himself a smoothie or something. Do you want to listen to my new Vitamix? I asked an American friend to bring it over, and it literally sounds like a plane taking off.
I love Vitamix. It's one of my favorite, like my favorite. Vitamix. What the fuck?
Okay, bro. Thank you. You can leave now. Thank you.
Welch fruit snacks.
I don't like it. I think Fillion is going to hear this
Huh?
from somewhere
How do you not like
and
fruit
hate
snacks?
me. It's too soft. It's too soft. I need my food to fight back a little bit, and it's way too soft.
Too soft?
Yeah.
What is that
I
too
understand
soft?
why people like it. This is a very much a personal thing. I just think it's too soft, and it sticks to my teeth. I don't like it. I want it harder. I want to chew it and not just like have my teeth sink into it so quickly and have it just be that.
I cannot put
It's
this above. I cannot put this any higher than top, any lower than top.
You can put it in top tier. I totally understand why
Okay.
it would be in top tier. It's a texture thing for me, so it's not a taste thing. I agree with the taste.
Whoppers. Have you ever had a Whopper?
I think in Canada they call it differently. They're called Maltesers.
Yeah, they're basically the same thing. I have heard of Maltesers. They're the same thing.
I used to hate them. I like them now.
I haven't had a Whopper in decades. I used to hate them. Like, they would be candy corn tier to me. But I haven't had them yet, and my tastes have changed a lot.
You know what I like about it? I like to suck. This is when I agree with you. I like to suck on it. Specifically.
Oh, hold on. Now you want to suck? After giving me so much shit for sucking?
It's sucking time. It's sucking time. I'm now all in on the sucking.
Yeah, you like to really, you have the park hopper for this shit, huh?
I would like to join the bandwagon now. Please let me on. I will pay the fare, however much it is. But I want to suck on this one because I like to like suck once like the chocolate is worn down. But because the inside is all airy and bubbly and like honeycomby, I like how it like pops in my mouth as it starts to slowly disintegrate. And it's just like a really pleasant texture and flavor. And that's what I like about Maltesers or Whoppers. It's like low top tier, high mid tier.
And last but not least, Yorks.
Oh, is that the chocolate mint?
I think so. I never had one.
If it's chocolate mint of any sort after 8, Yorks, whatever it may be, God tier.
You're a big chocolate chip girl.
I love mint chocolate. If it's anything that tastes similar to After 8, the little canned chocolate mints, then I think I would love Yorks. I think I tried it though. I feel like I did. Oh, I'm looking at the packaging now. I think the After 8 is more of an icing.
Yeah.
And the York is more of a stodgy.
Yes. Correct. Because I'm looking at After 8s and I'm like, those are like Thin Mints, and I love Thin Mints.
Yeah, Thin Mints. Yeah, that's the name for it.
But Yorks?
You have swayed me, sir. You have swayed me.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, okay, hold on a minute, Mr. President, give me a second. Let me tell you, we're not talking about the same thing here.
I'm not gonna hard argue on this. I will follow the lead because if we're agreeing on After 8s, then that's all I need.
Yeah, no, After 8s
it does
are
look
good.
a little different.
There's our tier list, everybody. Halloween.
Yeah.
For Halloween.
I'm actually pretty pleasantly surprised that we are pretty much on the same wavelength
I am
throughout
too.
the rating.
Now, if we were to do one with like pizza
Oh God, D
and
tier for
sushi
pizza.
and don't tell me the immediate thing because I'm gonna start to get
Sushi.
upset. Okay,
No,
don't
sushi mid tier.
just stop talking. Stop. You're gonna bring out the whole.
You're ruining
okay?
the nice moment. Okay,
You're
I'm
ruining the
sorry.
moment.
You're ruining the nice moment.
If we do anything with that might be very different. But I think with candy, we're on the same wavelength, which is more than I could ever ask for here.
Yeah.
So there it is. That's it. Let's go.
What do you guys think, chat?
What do you
Is
guys
it
think,
good?
chat?
Do you guys like it?
Rate our tier list.